In overwhelming support, the Indianapolis Historic Preservation Commission voted in favor of keeping the abandoned Holy Cross Catholic Church standing, though church leaders say that the burden of upkeep is ongoing. The church, closed for nearly a decade, has become a shell of its former self, fenced off, boarded up, and deemed unsafe to enter. Parish leaders at St. Philip Neri say they've spent nearly $80,000 last year alone just to maintain the vacant site, nearly 20% of their annual budget. They argue restoring the century-old church would cost as much as $8.5 million, while the property itself is worth only about $1 million.
Well, we're disappointed with the way the vote went today. This is a continued infringement on St. Philip Neri Parish's religious liberty, and we don't think the city should insert itself in a church's prayerful discernment about how to steward its own property.
But many neighbors and preservationists told commissioners demolition isn't the only answer. They point to other Catholic churches in Indiana that have been sold and reused and say Holy Cross deserves the same chance.
It is not merely a collection of carefully stacked brick and stone. It is the memories of those who grew up within its walls. It is the soul and symbol of the neighborhood that surrounds it and which bears its name.
Ultimately, commissioners agreed, claiming the parish hadn't shown an effort to find a buyer or explore reuse. They voted unanimously to reject demolition. Now that Indianapolis leaders have voted to keep the building standing, church leaders say that they plan to appeal, which would kickstart a months-long process. In Indianapolis, Alex Almanza, 13 News.